You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
The Bitcoiners been predicting this for a long time. Speaking for all the Bitcoiners, we feel like we're trapped in a dysfunctional relationship with crypto, and we want out.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks up. And guys, we had over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin liquidated. And remember, guys, an algorithm is running this whole system, cryptos and stocks. In a market, guys, you have buyers and sellers. It was about $150 billion at the lows of crypto that was wiped off the market cap. Where did that money go? Remember, guys, you have buyers, you have sellers. Yes, the FTX situation would have hit the market, but not $150 billion. Guys, numbers do not lie. And that's the reason why I tell you to stay focused on the actual indicators. That if you're watching indicators, you saw a lot last night. But guys, we see yield rates are plunging off of CPI numbers, and we know that's manipulated. And then we also see the dollar being driven down. So what does that equal? Stocks and cryptos up. Is this a pump and dump, guys? We're going to continue to pump and dump. And I'll go over that later. We have volume, which volume was absolutely crazy. And guys, we have Tether, $46 million worth of USDT frozen by authorities. And then we have Tron's Justin's son says he's going to come in and try to help FTX. And Tron's DAO buys $1 billion worth of USDT. And that's when we saw the manipulation. Now, we also had Tron went up 4,000% on FTX. So, guys, we've been on a wild ride since Sunday. And then, of course, guys, we have USDC, which should be talked about in this FTX scandal. But we know the chosen ones stay untouched. And speaking of untouched, we have the Fed. Repo still over $2 trillion. CPI numbers came in at 7.7, which is still high. But we know how the media is going to do. They're going to play on it. The same thing when it comes to crypto. Today, every single episode, every single show is talking about crypto. And the highest market cap crypto has ever had is $3 trillion. And that's the whole single market. And that was during the bull market. And like I stated, guys, you're just looking at one company like Apple is worth $2 trillion. And the reason why crypto is getting all this media coverage, because they know it's the future, but they need the masses scared enough where they won't invest. Now, I'm not your financial advice, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But when there's blood in the streets and you're watching the indicators, you definitely should be confident enough to go in and buy. Don't let it scare you, guys. We're going to continue to pump and dump. They're definitely going to pull the rug, but we will get that signal. And like I stated, only thing that's running the system is an algorithm. Over 150 billion came off the crypto market cap. Where did it go? We know where it went to because we know the banks are the biggest what? I'm going to let you finish that. But guys, because all this commotion is going on, all eyes are off the Fed. And I tell you all the time, they're the master magicians. And you have to understand that so then therefore you don't get distracted. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we have Grayscale moving all the way down to 14.3, and we know they probably picked up today. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual allocations. We know they move lockstep with the Fed. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. Guys, I went over this last week, but I need for us to understand the importance of the NWO building. Now, we had back at Apex Crypto. Now, guys, who owns back? The Intercontinental Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. So, guys, I need for you to understand is that, yes, we have a lot of commotion going on, but the same players who run the legacy market is going to be running the crypto market. So if you have someone that's scared to not invest in crypto, does not understand crypto, you have to connect the dots for them. They are building this new fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now, guys, we have Subway to accept Bitcoin in Berlin, Germany, doing testing with the Bitcoin Lightning app. Now, we also see South America leading in this digital transformation. We have Latin America's largest bank partners with Galaxy to introduce crypto ETFs. And we always see the old employee of Goldman Sachs somewhere in crypto, that Mike Novogratz. And that's another way to connect the dots. Follow the puppets. Now we have Japan suspends FTX operations and wants a business improvement plan. And guys, the reason why we had the Luna blow up, the FTX blow up, is so the NWO can bring in the same players. Remember, crypto was to keep the banks out. How can you bring the banks in? By destroying the trust and make people fearful for investing in the asset, especially if you don't understand finances and you don't understand the players that plan all these magician tricks. Now, stocks and cryptos, the day are blasting off. Who do you think is benefiting right now? That's right, the banks. And then lastly, guys, I went over this yesterday, but to touch bases again, guys, we have the Twitter subsidiary registers with FinCEN as a money service business. So guys, where everybody is distracted, the main players are building for this fourth industrial revolution. And we know Elon is all centered around the robots, algorithms, and drones, the self-driving cars, the robots, the Neuralink, Starlink, Skynet. He has it all and has the masses food. But guys, we know the devil is in the details. And we know Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are those perfect social platforms that the NWO wants. Elon states that he wants to copy WeChat and gets no pushback. And we know all the money he's received from China. We know Tesla relies on China. So guys, Elon is clearly helping the NWO along with China, because we're going to see the fall of America to Babylon along with the U.S. World Reserve currency, and the rise of China, the dragon, along with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher wrote about it a long time ago and told you a long time ago, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, do not forget about the stock channel. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks and see where the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.